Hey guys, back here for part two this week of your at home. We're going to focus on the lower body here. I'm going to start off with the gluteus maximus, number 24. It's the strongest muscle in your body. It's probably one of the larger muscles, but also because of what it's asked to do for body and stabilization, really carrying our weight, whether that's walking, running, lowering down. It's really taking the brunt of a lot there. So on the map here, number 24 is our gluteus maximus. Then we move down here to number 28, 29, and 30. You're going to notice some names. You got these three make up the hamstring. So rather than trying to remember these three names, right in here is just the hamstring. It's just a short name that we all use for this portion of your body. So connecting at the base of your pelvis down to the knee area is going to be your hamstrings. That muscle. So that really helps in really anything that's a pulling exercise with your lower body. So if you think about in slow motion, if you're to see someone run when their heel lands and then they propel forward onto the ball of their foot, their hamstring is really pulling that leg backward and generating the body movement forward. So that does a lot. The downside, so this muscle gets pulled or strained quite a bit. So if you think about those of you that have been in here in the past, typically when people stretch their hamstrings, they only stretch the area down here towards the base of their hamstring. But yet when someone pulls it, you'll notice that they actually grab underneath their glute. Up here is where they end up doing that. So one of the things that we have to focus on when we've done our partner stretching in the past is we've done both the lower and the top portion of our hamstrings there as we're going through the flexibility part. So you want to make sure that you get both. So the way that you do that is this is straight leg and this is bent. An easy way to do that's on a set of stairs. So if you're standing on at a stairwell, you can have straight leg, knee locked out. You'll stretch the bottom portion. And then if you bend your knee closer to a 90-degree angle and lean forward, you'll feel the stretch up here towards the top portion of that exercise. So that's the hamstring. And as we go down a little bit lower here, we're going to get into the gastrocnemius, which is number 31 here, and then number 32, which is the soleus, which is a little bit lower. So the way that we stretch the gastrocnemius, similar to the hamstrings, is if your knee is locked out and your heel is flat on the ground. If you're leaning against a wall, you can stretch the top portion of your calf. Or gastroc, and then if you bend that knee slightly and lift the heel off, you'll feel the stretch go down towards your Achilles, which would be the soleus muscle. So that's the lower body musculature. If you have questions on any of that, feel free to let me know. A lot of injuries that happen back here on this portion of your body, probably because they're on the back, they don't get as much attention, but something to think about in terms of how we take our time stretching those muscles.